Hello students, for today's virtual class I have come with a new topic, that is microbes in human welfare. Nowadays, as most of the countries are facing the lockdown caused by the novel coronavirus, which is also a microbe. So it is not unnatural for the people to think that microbes are our enemy. But in the reality, all the microbes are not harmful for us. The microbes are present everywhere in soil, water, air, inside our bodies and that of the bodies of plant and animals. Microbes are diverse protozoa, bacteria and fungi. The microscopic viruses, viroids and prions, which are the proteinaceous infectious agents, also come under the category of microbes. A large number of microbes cause disease in human beings, in plants and animals, but this doesn't mean that all the microbes are harmful. Several microbes are useful for us and they contribute to the human welfare. We can understand it with the help of some example. First of all, I will try to explain it. What is the role of microbes in our household? A very common example is the curdling of milk. I think most of you like the curd or the other delicacies we prepared by using the curd, like the lassi and chach. So this curd is produced by curdling of milk, and in the curdling of milk a bacteria is involved which is known as lactobacillus. So what the lactobacillus does, it converts the milk into the curd by producing the acid. So by using the acid, it coagulates the milk and it digests the milk proteins partially. So this is how the milk changes into the curd. During the formation of curd, some quantity of vitamin B12 is also produced by the bacteria. So it improves the nutritional quality also. The another example is the dough, which we use for making the bread, idli, dosa, batura, etc. So making the doughs for all these, we need another microorganism which is known as baker's yeast. I think all of you like the different types of bread and cakes. So in the preparation of these bread and cakes, the baker's yeast has an important role. The yeast causes the process of fermentation, and in the fermentation the carbon dioxide is produced, and this carbon dioxide is the reason why the dough is raised during the process of fermentation. So because bakers have been using the yeast for making the different bakery products, so we have given it the common name baker's yeast. The scientific name of baker's yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. One more example of using the microbes in household is toddy. So toddy is a traditional drink which is prepared in some part of southern India, and it is made by fermenting the sap from palm tree. Here I am having another interesting use of microbes in our life in the preparation of cheese. I think most of the people of all the age groups like the cheese. Cheese is a very popular and oldest food item which is prepared by using the microbes. The different varieties of cheese are known by its characteristic texture, flavor and taste. And the specificity of the cheese comes from the microbes which is used during the preparation. For example, the Swiss cheese, which has a large holes. The production of Swiss cheese is done with the help of bacterium Propionibacterium shermani, and it produces the large amount of CO2, and because of this large amount of CO2 the large holes are produced in the preparation of Swiss cheese. Another example is the Roquefort cheese, which has a specific flavor, and this specific flavor is imparted by a specific fungi which is used for preparing this cheese. The second use of microbes in preparing the fermented beverages. Yeast is a common organism, microorganism, which is used for making the fermented beverages. So yeast ferment malted cereals and fruit juices, and by the process of this fermentation we can make the different type of drinks. During the process of fermentation, the yeast convert the base carbohydrates into the CO2 and alcohol, and this alcohol can be removed by the process of distillation. So what kind of beverage we are preparing, it depends that what process we are choosing. So there are two methods for obtaining the fermented beverages. One is the distillation. With the distillation we get the whiskey, brandy and rum, and without distillation we get the wine and beer. At commercial level, the big vessels, which is known as the fermenters, are used for the preparation of these fermented beverages. Another important use of microorganism in the production of large number of chemicals. We can see how the microbes are useful in the production of certain chemicals. Different type of organic acids, alcohol and enzymes are produced with the help of microbes. Here are some examples of acids which are produced with the help of microbes. Let's see one by one. There is one microorganism, it is fungi actually, Aspergillus niger, and this is useful in the production of citric acid. There is another microorganism, Acetobacter aceti, which is used for the production of acetic acid. Another bacterium, Clostridium butylicum. It is used for the production of butyric acid, and the lactobacillus is used for producing the lactic acid. Microbes are also used for the production of enzymes such as lipases. The enzyme lipases are used in detergent formulations to remove the oil stains of laundry. You must have noticed that the bottled juices bought from the market are clearer in comparison of those made at home. This is because the bottled juices are clarified by using the enzymes pectinase and proteases, and these enzymes pectinase and proteases are also produced with the help of microorganisms. Here we can see another important use of microorganism in the medical science. Here we are having another example. This streptokinase is an enzyme, and this streptokinase is produced by bacterium Streptococcus. The enzyme streptokinase is used as clot buster from removing the clots from blood vessel. There is a medical condition which is known as the myocardial infarction, and in that condition it is lead to the heart attack, and in the case of heart attack there is probability that blood clots are formed in the blood vessels of the patients. So in such patients the enzyme streptokinase is administered for dissolving the clots. So we can say it is a kind of life-saving enzyme. One more use of microorganism is in the production of bioactive molecule cyclosporin A. This is also has the medical use. This cyclosporin A is immunosuppressor. So when a person having the organ transplant, he is given the cyclosporin A to suppress the immunity so that his body doesn't reject the transplanted organ. This cyclosporin A is produced by Trichoderma polysporum, which is also the microorganism. One more chemical, that is statin. Statin is also used as the medicine. This statin is produced by the Monoscus purpureus. The statin helps in lowering the blood cholesterol level. So here we can see that the microbes are very useful for the human being, for the human society, and they have been used for the welfare of human.